Today's our subject is science for standard 9 and our current chapter is chapter number 13, why do we fall in. Under this chapter we have discussed about the diseases, types of diseases and also the measures of prevention and also the measures of treatments, principle of treatment. In the last period our topic was, and just I have stated what are the principles of prevention. There are mainly two principles of prevention, general method and the specific method. In the general method we can prevent about diseases how we are not infected by the infectious diseases. Generally, the infectious diseases are airborne diseases, also the water and foodborne diseases and the vector-borne diseases. So, how we can take the precaution and which precaution should be taken to avoid the infection. First of all, it was for airborne infection. So, what precautions should be taken? We are already taking these precautions because we all are suffering from the situation of viruses, that is COVID-19 coronaviruses. And which precautions we are taking, students? We are taking that avoid visiting public places. That is very essential to not infected through the airborne diseases. So, our first step should be to avoid the visiting of public places, and for that only again and again I am telling, we are having our online teaching learning program. You are not allowed to come to the school. So, there is a crowded is not allowed. Secondly, cover your nose and mouth while coughing. When you while coughing, cover your nose and mouth. And in this situation, we are already covering our mouth and nose by the mask. So, these are very essential precautions should be taken to avoid the airborne infections, or we can say airborne diseases. Now, what is the second one? Secondly, for waterborne infections, which precautions should be taken to prevent the waterborne infections? So, drink boiled and clean drinking water. So, these precautions should be taken to avoid the diseases which spread through the water, contaminated water and contaminated unhygienic food, we can say. And the last, for vector-borne infection, keep surrounding clean. So it is very essential. If there are puddles of water are there, so the mosquitoes may breed in that puddles and the diseases can be spread widely. So it should be clean. Our surroundings should be clean and keep our surrounding clean. Therefore, this type of germs or that mosquitoes can they are not developed, and we can save ourselves by infecting the particular diseases, just like the mosquitoes and other insects. Also, in that only develop self-immune system. So, we should keep our body fit with exercise and by any type of exercise, and also by eating the very hygienic food. So we can develop our self-immune system. So we have to avoid the unhygienic food. But before that, we should use the nutritious food, fruits, vegetables, and because of this, we can develop our immune system and we are not infected through any type of diseases. And thirdly, availability of proper and sufficient food for everyone. So, food should be sufficient and also the food should be very sufficient and proper. What is the meaning of proper food? Means it is a well balanced food. There should be vitamins, there should be minerals, proteins in the diet of every one person should be there. If then its or his or her immune system can be developed and he or she will not be infected very well. Suppose students, in the class, if one student is suffering from cough and cold, so many other students are around him, but some students catch the diseases if he is having and other students may not. Why this is so? Because some students have well immune system and other students which are having the weak immune system, they suffer from the diseases. Simple thing, nothing hard students. So the best thing is to develop our immune system from the childhood, that can prevent the diseases from catching in our body. So this is called the general method from which we can save ourselves by catching the diseases, by suffering the diseases. It is very essential. Okay, and the specific way, the second one is specific way, by giving the vaccines, and secondly childhood immunization. Now what is vaccine? Vaccine means the vaccine which are given to the child from very small stage when he or she is infant. From that the vaccines are given. Now the most thing is what is vaccine or what is vaccination. So vaccine means a dose of that diseases, means that microbes are given to the healthy person when he or she is not suffering from the disease at all. In the childhood it is already given in a very small amount, means his body becomes prepared for that type of microbes, to fight with that type of microbes. Suppose the vaccine of polio is given. So when it is in very small amount, so what is the principle of a body? The body first of all fight with that microbe. So if it is in a small microbe, in a small amount, then our body, the cells of our body, WBCs of our body, white blood cells are ready to fight and it kills that microbes. And due to that, they become ready for the same situation in future. This is vaccination. Nothing else. Vaccination is the small dose of that microbes are already entered in the person who is healthy. Means in the childhood only it is given. And due to that, at that time he may suffer from mild fever and something like that can be happen. But doesn't matter. His body prevent to fight the same microbes if they enter in the future in a large amount. So just this is to make them ready for fighting the microbes which are very dangerous for him in the future. Very much researches were done in the past on this factor. The smallpox and the epidemic of smallpox. If the person who were having the smallpox, once they are not affecting that smallpox, because why? And getting cured. After that, he can't be suffer from smallpox next time twice. Why? Because when first of all he was suffering from smallpox and getting free from it, but the cells of his body are ready to fight the same situation which he can have in future. So, if the person once is infected with the viruses of smallpox, in the future he will not suffer. Most probably, there can be the cases, but 99.99% he will not suffer from the smallpox. Means in the epidemic also, this situation also, he will not suffer from the situation, means infected. So, for that, a great physicist from the England, Edward Jenner, he did research on it, and what he came to know? He came to know that the milkmaid were, when having the cowpox in the past, they are not suffering from the smallpox in the future, because these milkmaids were having the cells in their body which can fight the future situation. Okay, students, see, it is given on the, take out your textbook, page number 186. It is given here. First of all, see what we have discussed just now. The group of people who had smallpox earlier and survived it, already survived, they are not infection now. If, although with a load scaring, in other words, if you had smallpox once, there was no chance of suffering from it again. Smallpox, or we can say measles, in the students or in the children, this is the well-known diseases. So, if the person is suffered from smallpox or chickenpox once, he is not suffering from that diseases twice. So, in this way, this disease is eradicated from our society by the steps taken by government. Also, students, you have heard about Do Bund Zindagi Ke polio. So, government is taking the steps to eradicate the disease like polio from our country, and there are so many programs are held by the government, and also the people are giving response to it. They are understanding their responsibility, and also they take their child to that booth. Okay, so it's very necessary, students. Now I am reading from here, students. Take out your textbook, just see what is immunization. Traditional Indian and Chinese medical systems sometimes deliberately rubbed the skin crust from smallpox victim into the skin of healthy person. Means from smallpox to the healthy person, means they are giving the vaccine from smallpox infected person to the healthy person. They just hoped to induce a mild form of smallpox that would create resistance against diseases. So, in the healthy person, he will get resistance when in the future, if he get in the much amount, in the big amount of that germs in his body. So, his body he prepares his body from the victim person. If the skin is rubbed from diseased person to the healthy person. So, in this way the immunization were done in very past. Before 200 years, means about 200 centuries. Famously, 2 centuries ago, an English physician named Edward Jenner, underline students, Edward Jenner, can be asked for the MCQs and base. Edward one is very important. Edward Jenner realized that milkmaids who had cowpox did not catch smallpox even during epidemics. So even if there is epidemics, the milkmaid which were having the small cowpox were not suffering from the smallpox. Why this is so? Jenner tried deliberately giving cowpox to people and found that they were now resistant, because due to that resistance is created in the body of that person. This was because the smallpox virus is closely related to the cowpox virus. Cow is a vacca in Latin and cowpox is vaccinia. From those roots, the word vaccination is there. So, we can say from which the word vaccine is coming. It came from the Latin word vacca and vaccinia. So, Edward Jenner first discovered the vaccine for the smallpox, because the cowpox and smallpox are very nearer diseases, and if the person is suffering from cowpox in the past, she or he will have the resistance in his body, and that during epidemics even he will not suffer from the smallpox. So this is the vaccination, and this is the main specific way to which is the principle of prevention by giving vaccine, and also students at childhood immunization. So you should eat all type of soups. Now this is the winter season and it is very different type of juices may your mother prepare at home. So you should drink, you should eat the healthy food, and you should get the vitamins and all the type of nutritious in your food. Your food should be diet. Don't just eat pizzas and junk food, because it decreases your immunization, decreases your immunity in the body, and you may catch any type of diseases. So take care. You are not now infant students, you are the grown up students now, and you should have awareness about your health. So childhood immunization and vaccination are the specific way. Now just students note down this. So students, I hope you are getting what is immunization and what is vaccination. Okay. Now the vaccine are given to the child from its infant age. Here I have written some of these ages and which type of vaccines are given. First of all, at infant stage, polio, BCG for TB. So these vaccines are given, so he will not suffer from that particular disease from throughout the life. So this is given in the infant stages. Also from the 6 weeks to 9 weeks, DPT, tetanus, these vaccines are given, so he will not suffer from that particular diseases. And 9 to 12 weeks booster doses for the chicken pox, hepatitis AB are given to the person that he won't suffer from these type of diseases. Students, when the baby borns and he get discharged from the hospital. At that time only the file is given with him. So when you come across any type of file from your neighbor or from your relative, just try to read that file. In that file the doses, at which time which type of vaccine should be given, the list is there. So if you go through it, you will get the knowledge about the particular diseases and at what age this vaccine should be given for that. So take interest and go through the file. If any baby from your home, from your relative, from your neighbors, from anywhere, if you get to read, you get the chance to read, don't avoid it and just go through it. You will get much knowledge about this type of vaccination programs. So these are the vaccination programs. Very less amount of vaccines I have written on the board, but there are another many vaccines are there, students. And as you know, we all are suffering, means the whole world is suffering from the COVID-19, means we are having the risk of that COVID-19, and for that recently before a month 3 vaccines are approved, 2 from US and 1 from the Europe, and soon these vaccination programs will be started in India, so this disease can be eradicated. Okay, so but precautions, general ways and specific ways are there. Okay, so all these about why do we fall ill, and this chapter we have finished here. Now students, time for homework. Just write your homework. Short note on principles of prevention, and secondly, what is immunization. Students, very interesting chapter. It was, just read the whole chapter, you come to know so many things. Just note down this and also note down your homework. Bye, take care. We will meet in the next session with a new chapter.